Coming up, we'll talk high school football, 7-on-7 today at Gadsden City. We were there. We'll also talk Vipers softball and more. Southern Sports Now starts now. Thursday, June the 29th, 2023. I'm Chase Robinson. We are glad you are here for another edition of Southern Sports Now. I want to invite you to like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with your friends. Spread the word about Southern Sports Now. You can also follow us on Twitter at EAN_sports. But share the video on Facebook, share it on YouTube, and spread the word about Southern Sports Now. We are glad to be with you each and every day, bringing you the best sports content in East Alabama. And boy, do we have a lot to get to today. I spent some time at Gadsden City today. It was the Black Creek Parkway 7-on-7, and we'll hear from a couple of our local coaches coming up later on, see some video as well, but a lot to get to on that. But first, we got to count you down to the football season. We'll start with college football. We are 58 days away from the college football season of 2023. August 26th is the start of college football. That is week 0, and that is when Jacksonville State will kick off against UTEP. They will have a week 0 game with 10 other games going on that day, but we are 58 days away from Saturday, August the 26th. And we are 56 days away from high school football. That will kick off on Thursday night. August the 24th will be week 0 of the high school football season. So we are 56 days away from high school football kicking off. And boy, after seeing those teams out there on the field today, I am ready for some high school football. So we're counting you down to the football season. And also, we like to let you know about our Friday segment we do. Now's the time to get those sports questions into us on our Southern Sports Now mailbag. You can send us an email, eansports23@gmail.com. You can send us a message on Facebook on the East Alabama Now Facebook page. You can send us a direct message there on Twitter at EAN_sports. But those are the ways you can get those questions in on the Southern Sports Now mailbag. We open that up every Friday. Well, we talk a lot of Vipers softball here on this show. The Smash It Sports Vipers that call Choccolocco Park home. They got a tough series this week. They lost game 1 to the Spark 3-0 Tuesday night, but last night Spark get the win, or the Vipers get the win over the Spark 4-1. And it was a great night for pitcher Pfizer for the Vipers. She was on the mound. Amber Pfizer was in the circle on Saturday night when they got their first win. She was back at the circle last night, and they get their second win of the season as she had a fantastic game last night. And when you look up and down the lineup of the Spark, they have players like Jocelyn Allo, who was the MVP of the College World Series a year ago, in their lineup. So many good hitters, but Pfizer did an excellent job last night in the circle for Coach Glasgow and the Vipers. Mary Akepu got all of the runs for the Vipers, and so it was a great night out at Choccolocco Park as the Vipers now move to 2-7 on the season. But to get a win over the top team in the league, I think, is huge and definitely could be a turning point for this team as they move forward. You know, once you get a couple of wins is when you start getting a little more confidence, and especially when you see what you can do against a team like the Spark. And so, hey, credit the Vipers and what they were able to do, especially pitcher Amber Pfizer, and able to shut down that heavy lineup that the Spark has. So I'm looking forward to what we may see as we move into July now for the Vipers. If they can kind of turn a corner and start winning some more games, they'll wrap up the series with the Spark coming up tonight there at Choccolocco Park. It'll be a great evening to go out at Choccolocco Park and watch some softball. It will be much cooler at 7 p.m. when they start and once the sun starts going down. So go cheer on the Vipers tonight as they wrap up the series with the Spark. But a great win, 4-1 last night for Coach Glasgow and the Smash It Sports Vipers. We got a lot of high school football to talk about. We will dive into that coming up next. Stick around. It's Southern Sports Now.
Here at Ted's, we are excited to now be offering custom-made cabinets. With that in mind, we're changing our name to Ted's Floors and Beyond. The Beyond is going to encompass everything that we offer in addition to all of your flooring needs.
We've partnered with Welberg Cabinet Company, who makes the highest quality cabinets in the industry.
So when you're ready for a complete kitchen or bathroom remodel, shop Ted's.
EAN Sports is proud to bring you the best, most informative local sports content, and we want your help to be able to do that. If you have a story idea, a tip for our sportscast, or even a highlight clip you want to see on EAN Local Sports, send us an email, eansports23@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter @EAN_sports, or you can send it to the EAN News Facebook page. EAN Sports, bringing you the local sports happening in your community.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
If you see some interesting weather phenomenon in your backyard here in East Alabama, send that to us. We would love to hear from you. Send that to us at the email address you see on your screen or through Facebook at EAN News.
Southern Sports Now is brought to you by Ted's Floors and Beyond. They've got, of course, all your flooring needs. They've got hardwood, laminate, carpet, tile, luxury vinyl, anything you need as far as flooring, Ted's has it. Now they've added the Beyond part because they've partnered with Welberg Cabinet, and they're able to offer you a complete kitchen or bath makeover. That includes cabinets, countertops, flooring, backsplashes, tile showers. Look, they always offer 0% interest financing for 12 months and free in-home estimates. They've got lifetime warranty on flooring installation. They're locally owned and operated, so go by and see Ted's Floors and Beyond. They're on Highway 431 in Anniston, or visit them online, shopteds.com. But we appreciate Ted's Floors and Beyond for bringing you Southern Sports Now. High school football right around the corner. We just told you we're 56 days out from the high school football season. Well, now's the time where we see some 7-on-7s, some OTAs, teams able to get out on the field and go against other teams. You know, you've been in the weight room, you've been on the field going against your team with some scrimmages and things, but these 7-on-7s give you a chance, give your skill guys a chance to face another team, and it's always helpful for teams to do that. Gadsden City does a phenomenal job every year with a huge 7-on-7. They do it a tournament style, and we had several local teams competing today. There was teams from all across the state there, and I saw some fantastic 7-on-7 football. Now, you may be wondering, what exactly is the point? What's the purpose of 7-on-7 football? It's really growing. It's a growing trend across the country. A lot of times during the off season, you see a lot of these 7-on-7 tournaments going on that aren't high school, that are 7-on-7 leagues going on. Well, it's a good chance. You don't really have your quarterback doesn't have anybody rushing him, so it gives him time to get comfortable. It gives your receivers time to learn their routes. There's so many benefits to 7-on-7s, and I was talking to some folks today that were out there just as this is growing and more people are doing this, that if you're a team that has a majority of a pass offense or runs the spread, anything like that, you're going to benefit from 7-on-7s. And I had a chance to ask Jacksonville head coach Clint Smith, when he goes to 7-on-7s, what exactly does he look for from his team? And here's what he had to say.
I think the biggest thing we get out of it is competition, letting our guys come out here and compete against other people other than just ourselves. And, we like doing that. Plus, I think it does a lot for our corners, our defensive backs, receivers, time, and things like that. And so, anytime we can get a chance to come out and compete and they keep score, we want to try to win. And so just being able to see how our kids react when things are going good, how they're reacting when things are going bad, going into the season, stuff like that really helps out. And so just really competing and getting after it.
And, I think in today's case, it gets you ready for the August Friday nights in full pads that you'll be playing. It was hot out there at Gadsden City today. And but he brings up a good point with timing as well. And for his quarterback, for his receivers, able to get on the same page and some timing, and for his defensive backs to be able to see the field and see another color jersey and go after. There's no tackling in this. It's just tag. But still, it gives you and your team the opportunity really to see another team, to learn about yourselves, to learn how you'll handle things, as Coach Smith was saying, how you're going to handle good things, bad things, and was able to see some really good football today, some really talented teams, some really good quarterbacks. We'll talk about one of those coming up next segment, but really impressed with what I saw today there at the 7-on-7. Some teams out of Huntsville were there. Bob Jones, very impressive. Huntsville High, impressive. Gadsden City. But our local teams, Jacksonville, really impressive. Oxford as well, had a chance to see them. Had a chance to see first-year head coach Alfonso Frenian, the Sachs Wildcats, see what they have this year. We talked with Tyler Robinson from St. Clair County on a show a couple of weeks ago. They were there competing today. And so teams with new coaches, this gives them a chance to see their guys, to maybe learn who can play what positions and how they perform. So I think that's what a lot of coaches were looking at today. You don't necessarily come to these things to win it all. You come to learn and watch your team grow. And of course you want to win while you're there, but you're not going to win a state championship in 7-on-7. This is to learn and grow. And I definitely saw a lot of that out there on the field today at Gadsden City. So a lot of fun out at the Black Creek Parkway 7-on-7. I want to jump to a break, but coming up, we're talking more 7-on-7, specifically for the Oxford Yellow Jackets and their quarterback, Mason Mims. We'll do that next.
Here at Ted's, we are excited to now be offering custom-made cabinets. With that in mind, we're changing our name to Ted's Floors and Beyond. The Beyond is going to encompass everything that we offer in addition to all of your flooring needs.
We've partnered with Welber Cabinet Company, who makes the highest quality cabinets in the industry.
So when you're ready for a complete kitchen or bathroom remodel, shop Ted's.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
East Alabama Now Local News has been bringing you the best local news coverage for 6 months. And now we're growing.
EAN News will be available to you 5 nights a week with new faces, new content, and coverage that is second to none.
We'll be bringing you the weather that matters to your neighborhood and to you. Rain or shine, you'll be in the know.
Sports always brings communities together, and EAN Sports will have coverage of all of our area events.
East Alabama Now, local news, new faces, same great coverage. starting 5 days a week, May 1st. EAN Local News, your news on your schedule.
Southern Sports Now continues here on this Thursday. I'm Chase Robinson. We are glad you're hanging out with us today, as I was able to hang out at Gadsden City High School earlier today for the Black Creek Parkway 7-on-7. And I just want to credit Gadsden City in the this 7-on-7 they put on every year. I've been fortunate to go the last few years and cover this 7-on-7, and it's one of the best in the area for sure. Great teams, great competition, well organized. It is a great tournament that they do, and I had a chance to see some of our local teams as well, and I want to talk about one specific team right now, and that's the Oxford Yellow Jackets. Sam Adams heading into year number 3, and last year he had a new quarterback, Mason Mims, and Mims put up a great year last year. Had a chance to see him today, and he is even more impressive as he's been putting in a lot of work in the offseason. He's got a very smooth throw. He transferred from Oxford out of Georgia last year as his family moved over, and he is looking really good right now for Oxford. And he has got some really good college offers. He's been offered by Mississippi State, Pittsburgh, UAB, West Virginia, and Troy. That's who has offered Mason Mims. And look, he's just going into his junior season. And so he still has several years to go. And so that list of 5 college offers will grow tremendously, I guarantee you, over the next couple of years. He is a very talented quarterback. He's smooth in his throws. He sees the field well. And I know this was a 7-on-7, and he doesn't have guys running in his face, but he looked really good, really smooth, quick on his feet. And Sam Adams had a lot to say and high praise for his quarterback, Mason Mims.
He's had a really good summer. Had a good day last week at UAB in a 7-on-7, made it to the semis in that one. So far today, the first game, he was extremely sharp. Missed a couple throws in the last game, but came back and made really the same throw when we give another shot at it later. So really just, not making the same mistake twice is a big deal for me. But he's a really good decision maker, extremely accurate, and when he's playing his best ball, he's hard to stop back there.
He is hard to stop, and the teams were having a hard time stopping him today at the Gadsden City 7-on-7. Coach Adams brought up the UAB 7-on-7 last week. Mason Mims had a phenomenal time there at that 7-on-7, and he said Oxford is able to make it to the semis. They were in the championship of today's 7-on-7. Oxford looking good, but Mason Mims, very talented quarterback, and it's kind of the year of the quarterbacks, if you will. You got Jim Ogle from Jacksonville, who we'll talk more about tomorrow on the show. He was there, of course, today, was looking really good. He's got a fantastic arm. He'll be playing college football. He sees the field, moves really well. And you got Mason Mims from Oxford, who, again, as we were talking about, is a tremendous quarterback. And so there's so many good quarterbacks across Calhoun County, across East Alabama that we'll preview as we move through the summer. But Mason Mims is a name you need to watch out for. Again, he's going into his junior season, so he's got 2 seasons left to play. Already an SEC offer, Pitt, West Virginia. I mean, these are big-time schools. Miami's visited Oxford recently to check him out and to talk with him. So these are big-name schools that see Mason Mims and want him. So Oxford has a gem there at the quarterback position, and so we'll see what Coach Sam Adams can do in year number 3 with the Oxford Yellow Jackets as they will kick off the season against McAdory on August the 26th, or August 25th rather. They're in week 0. They'll have a scrimmage in Fort Payne the week prior, but they'll kick it off against McAdory in week 0 of the high school football season. But it was a good day for Mason Mims and the Oxford Yellow Jackets today there at the Black Creek 7-on-7. Want to get to some Braves baseball? We will do that on the other side of the break. Stick around.
Here at Ted's, we are excited to now be offering custom-made cabinets. With that in mind, we're changing our name to Ted's Floors and Beyond. The Beyond is going to encompass everything that we offer in addition to all of your flooring needs.
We've partnered with Welber Cabinet Company, who makes the highest quality cabinets in the industry.
So when you're ready for a complete kitchen or bathroom remodel, shop Ted's.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brodney Sneed from both CARES and Direct Primary Care. Direct Primary Care is an exciting new model of medical care growing on both the East and West Coast. It's been recommended by Forbes and the American Academy of Family Physicians and others for individuals or small businesses with or without health insurance. The pure simplicity of a membership model streamlines the burden of medical care. It eliminates 60% of the overhead. That streamlining allows providers time to focus on patients with free, no copay, no deductible, unhurried office visits or telehealth visits with minimal waiting room time. It produces same or next day appointments and access by text or telephone during and after hours. That saves you from leaving work, wasting time and getting exposed in a waiting room. And the convenience and cost with barriers removed helps one avoid letting problems like a sore throat turn into an expensive ER or hospital visit for pneumonia. If you're interested, search the web for CARES Direct Primary Care.
Southern Sports Now continues here on this Thursday. Hope you're having a great one. Chase Robinson here with you as we roll into our final segment here, and we're going to talk some Braves baseball. Braves off today. They'll be back in action tomorrow against the Miami Marlins, who are having a really good season comparing to what we've seen from the Marlins as of late. Still to be determined who'll be the starting pitcher tomorrow night for the Braves. I'll be interested to see how they work the rotation following this past series with the Twins and looking ahead as they move into July of what they'll do with the rotation. But still yet to find out who the starters will be coming up this weekend against Miami. But, I mean, when you look past back in the month of June, it's been a really good June for the Atlanta Braves. Ronald Acuna is on track really for an MVP. Matt Olson on pace for a 50 home run season. Ozzie Albies looks like he could be an all-star. So a lot to be proud of for the Braves as we end the month of June. But looking at some guys who've stepped up over the last month. One of those, Kevin Pillar. He signed that non-guaranteed deal. A guy, we were excited for him to join the Braves, but he has definitely solidified his role on this team. He has 505 slugging percentage right now. He's hitting the ball fantastic. He's come in the outfield and done well, pinched hit well. So he's been a guy that's been a really good surprise for the Braves, and a guy that's had a couple of walk-offs. I mean, it's been fun to watch, as well as Eddie Rosario, another guy who has been hitting the ball really well. Rosario, 13 home runs and a .515 slugging percentage over the last month. Marcell Ozuna as well, 15 home runs, .486 slugging percentage in the month of June. So, the Braves at some points, yes, they've been living and dying by the home runs, but at points during the season, they've come in clutch with hitting the ball, and so Eddie Rosario, Marcell Ozuna have been a big part of that, as well as Matt Olson, Ozzie Albies, and of course Ronald Acuna, who's looking like he could be the MVP. Sean Murphy is another guy that we knew coming in he could hit the ball, but I think he has far exceeded expectations. He's only played 59 games with the team, but his numbers are incredible right now offensively, as are they defensively as well as he catches. But I think the biggest surprise as we close out June for the Braves is the play of Bryce Elder, the starting pitcher. I mean, he had a good spring training. We saw him come in last year and solidify a spot, but I didn't think he would be top 2 pitchers for the Braves right now. He has been throwing great. Fried most likely will return after the All-Star break, so that's going to make this rotation even stronger when you've got Charlie Morton, Spencer Strider, Bryce Elder, and Max Fried. But Elder has really strengthened the rotation there for the Braves, and he definitely could be an all-star. That's the kind of season he is having, and would not surprise me at all if he made the Major League Baseball All-Star game. But Bryce Elder has been a fantastic surprise for the Atlanta Braves this year, as has Orlando Arcia. We knew coming in that he was going to be good. They gave him the shortstop position. We thought maybe it'd be Vaughn Grissom, but Orlando Arcia has had a great bat this year and has been solid there at shortstop as well. So this has been a fun Braves team. I mean, they're on track for 100 wins this season, which would be huge. They've got 50 right now, and so there's no reason I don't think that the Braves shouldn't get 100 wins unless the train comes off the tracks, which sure hope that doesn't happen. But the Braves are playing really good baseball right now, one of the best teams in baseball, and so it has been fun to watch our Atlanta Braves over the month of June, and hopefully that will continue into the month of July, as again they'll start the series with the Marlins, who are in second in the NL East. This will be a good series. They'll get that going tomorrow night down over in Atlanta. So Marlins Braves tomorrow night at 6:20 will be the first pitch. Still waiting again to see who the starting pitchers will be, as they have yet to name tomorrow's starter. Charlie Morton will be on the mound Saturday, though, for the Atlanta Braves. So maybe a prospect, surely not a bullpen game to start the series, but we'll see what Brian Snitker and company decide to do there, who he puts on the hill for this Marlins series. But a big series tomorrow night, beginning with the Miami Marlins. That's all the time we have for you. Hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. It's Friday tomorrow, heading into the 4th of July weekend. We'll join you back again on the East Alabama Now YouTube page, on the East Alabama Now Facebook page. Each and every day we bring you Southern Sports Now. Like and share it with your friends, and we will talk to you tomorrow.